If you're not satisfied, why do you keep coming back? If guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the one and the only Mimi here. If you're new here, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Get me to 3K. Today is a story time about this crazy client. I know I've been MIA, but we're back with the client horror story. Child, you never know what people are doing and going through. We're gonna call this client Martha. I literally talked to Martha on the phone to know like what her expectation was, what were her requirements, and what she was trying to book. She let me know that she was trying to book for a full face, but we literally did not have time for a full face. We could only do a 30-minute type session, and that would only be either the eyes or complexion. And I let her know that beforehand, and she said okay. And she kept saying, make sure it's with a good stylist, make sure it's with a good stylist, because the last time I was there it wasn't a good stylist. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. If you're not satisfied, why do you keep coming back? If nothing satisfies you, why do you keep coming back? I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding people's logic. If you're never satisfied every time you come, why do you keep coming back? Why do you not invest in a class and try to do it yourself? Find someone that is better, that can meet the standards that you need. Because telling me every time you come back you're never satisfied, I don't know what you want me to do. And you'll be with a great one. Like, I hate when people go, oh, make sure it's a good one. All of our stylists are good. What are you talking about? What are you trying to say? Okay, so I booked her. She was cool, she was fine. She called the same day to cancel. Cool, whatever, didn't think of it. She called like last week or so, like a couple weeks later, and then my co-worker, she picked up the phone, she handled it. She told the lady the exact same thing. She was trying to say, oh, she needs a full face. We don't have time. We can only do a 30-minute session with you. That's either the eyes or the complexion. She was like, okay, but I need my full face. I need this and this and then this. My coworker was like, no, I'm gonna stop you right there. We only have time for 30 minutes. 30 minutes? 30 minutes? Yes, 30 minutes, okay? And I don't understand why she's not getting it, right? She agrees. She understood from what I've heard from her, what my coworker heard. We were all on the same page. 30 minutes. You have 30 minutes, okay? So she comes, and then she's all demanding. I'm not going to sit over there where the stations are. I'm going to make my own seat here. I'm going to sit right here. And that's how it's going to be. Okay, cool. We can accommodate you. We can move all of our stuff that we pre-prepped on the table for your service and move it all the way over here at a place that is not a station, that is open to the public, that the public has been touching, that has not been sanitized. But if it satisfies you, we will do it. I'm like, cool. I didn't have to do this, lady, because I didn't have to do her. I was doing somebody else, and I was thankful for that, because I cannot when you start being rude, demanding, bullying, I am not the stylist for you. And I've said that before. People think, oh well, I'm giving you I did not get paid yet. How this place works, you don't get paid yet. So what are you talking about? If I'm paying my money, you didn't pay me yet. What are you talking about? So my other coworker that's getting ready to do it, she's letting her know, oh, I want a full face. If you have time for a full face, I want a full face. The stylist lets her know, we don't have time for a full face. It's only a 30-minute service, so I can either do just the eyes only or the complexion. Well, I want a full face. I wanted a full face. I called for a full face. If I'm paying $60 for a full face, babe, I'm gonna stop you right there again. You didn't pay anything, one, because we don't take payments prepaid or anything. Two, you didn't book for a full face. We only booked you for a 30-minute session, because we've said it twice now that we only had time for a 30-minute session. I don't understand where the disconnect is. I really don't get it. And some people, you literally just have to stand there in silence like that, because I don't understand where the disconnect is. I've said it over 5 times. We've only have time for a 30-minute service, and you keep trying to say you need a 60-minute full face when we don't have time for a 60-minute full face. And we've said that multiple times from different employees now at this point, and you're just not getting it. So she's going on a rampage. She's getting loud. She's getting aggressive. She's getting attitude to everyone that's trying to explain to her that, like, hey, we can still service you. It's just not going to be a full face. It can either be the eyes or the complexion. And I'm overhearing this, and I'm like, God, you literally choose the people that, like, they know, do not get me involved in that. Do not get me involved in that at all. At all. Immediately no. Immediately no. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Because we've already explained this to you, and you're trying to bully yourself into an appointment, or you're trying to bully my coworkers, bully these employees. So then a manager was explaining to her, this lady literally told my other manager, my other coworker, talking about you be quiet, I'm not talking to you, I need someone that's higher than you. Okay, so another manager comes and she's explaining the same exact thing that we've all pretty much said before, and she's getting loud. She's like, you be quiet, what's your name, we'll see if you have a job by tomorrow. Oh my god, I love when people threaten to get people fired in this economy. It's so hilarious, because it's like, you really think you have that much power, because we've repeatedly told you we don't have time for a 60-minute, this is all over makeup. We don't have time for a 60-minute service. We only have time for 30 minutes. We have explained it to you. We've been nothing but nice to you. You're the one who's yelling, being aggressive, giving the attitude, telling people to be quiet and stop talking to you, flipping things on the counter. Like, I'm not understanding. Do me a favor. I'm tired of being a slave to society anyway. You didn't say anything that was threatening. But it's just like, when people think that they have that much power and that entitlement, it's very crazy to me. It's like, I wouldn't come into your workplace saying, let's see if you have a job tomorrow, I'm gonna call corporate. Call them. Call them, please. I'm begging you. I used to be working jobs like that. I don't know why I used to work retail jobs or jobs and period, because you have people that come into your workplace like this and trying to get you fired because they didn't get what they want. They want to throw a little temper tantrum because they didn't get what they want. News flash, there's so many ways to get paid. So I'm curious to know, in situations like this, what would you have done? Would you have done something differently? Would you have serviced this client? What are your thoughts? Because, child, every time I do these videos, y'all be thinking I'm just the meanest person ever. No, I literally be trying to accommodate everyone. I'm so much like professional. Like, when you look up the word professionalism, it will be a picture of me. But what I don't tolerate is disrespect, yelling, threats, or getting physical.